Hello and welcome to another edition of Ottawa's virtual West Coast Swing with Smooth Style. This week we will be looking at mapping songs, and I will be taking you through an example of how I would apply one method of how I map a song. So if you'd like to follow along, pause this video and go grab yourself a pen and some paper. Okay, the song we will be mapping today is called Get At It by Lawrence Welton. And the first thing that you'll need to do is listen to the song and just figure out what it is that you're working with. And as you're listening to this song, you'll be marking on your page every time you hear a beat. So this, for example, represents 8 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's start the song and see what we end up with.
Champagne looking so sweet. I know you've been practicing at home. Listen to your favorite dance song. You got me saying itchy kitty hidey ho. Girl, you make me wanna run straight to the dance floor. Take you by the hand, I can be your man. Spin you around, put you in the trance, make you shake your pants. You better get on up if you wanna get down. Y'all ready for this? You better get on up. Shake your body all around. Get up, get at it. You know you got it. Get on up. You get on up to it. Get up, get at it. You know you
Okay, so this is what we ended up with. So we can see we're working with 32 beat phrases. We do have an oddball here with just 16 counts, but otherwise a pretty structured song. So my next step that I would do is essentially take this and give the song another listen, and then potentially another listen again and again, however many times it takes. And then you can start marking off on the structure that you've already created, all the bits and pieces that that you're interested in identifying. So I went ahead and created, to save some time. So this is what, make sure you can see that. So this is what potentially one of a final products might look like, or partway through to a final. So the reason that I like to mark my beats across is because then I can start to see patterns, and we will listen to the song again so that you can hear all of this. So we see that what we're working here is we do have quite a lengthy intro. We have verses. We do have not just choruses, but we have pre-choruses leading into a chorus, back into a verse, again pre-chorus, followed by 2 choruses, a bridge section, and a fade out. So the top of the columns here is where we end up finding all those major ones, and I've marked off the ones that caught my ear. Leading into these, you often see something happening at the end of your last column, which tends to be the energy levels either going up or down as you're hearing the song. And then I've also marked some repeating accents that happen throughout the song, as well as some things that caught my ear that only happened once in a while, but we do see that it repeated, like what we saw in the intro here. We see pretty much the exact same thing here in the bridge. So as we listen to the song again, let's listen out for these areas and see if you can hear them. And maybe you'll hear something new that isn't yet on the page here, and you can mark it down on your own page. Let's have another listen at it. So those are the wind chimes. So the energy level went down into the verse. It kept building up in the intro before that. So build. Energy level went back down because we were going into another verse. pre-chorus.
I wanna party all night long. So come on, let your hair down. Shake it up around and round. Get up, get at it. You know you got it. Get on up, get on up. If you want it down. Get up, get at it. You know you got it. Get on up, let's party up. Shake your body around. Get up,
Energy level stayed up, so we know we're staying in another chorus.
get it going. Get on up, get on up. Where you moving, get up, get at it. You know you got it. Let's party up, let's party up. Y'all ready for this?
Something different is coming. Here's the bridge.
Girl, you're so fine. Yeah. And I want to
So let's see if we can see the same pattern again.
I love the way you move, sitting in your seat, sipping on champagne,
Here's
looking so
those
sweet. I know
chimes
you're
again.
sitting at home, listening to your favorite dance song. You got me saying, itchy, kitty, hidey, ho. Girl, you make me wanna run straight to the dance floor. Take you by the hand, I can be your man. Spin you around, put you in the trash, make you shake your pants. You better get on up if you wanna get down. Y'all ready for this? Are you ready? You better get on up. Y'all ready for this? Shake your body all around. Get up, get at it. You know you got it. Get on up. You get on up to it.
And we finish with a fade out. So hopefully you heard generally what I marked down on the page. Maybe you found some other bits and pieces that you wanted to mark down on your page. Or maybe you would mark it differently using different symbols or different methods. It's really all up to you. So now, why not find a song that you like and try mapping it and see what patterns you can find, where are the hits, where are the breaks, or simply just to practice mapping out a song's general structure. Have fun with it and good luck.